try the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes. Never got flustered, nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Quick completion to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Badgers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup on 15 yards there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
In the Wildcat, let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. Marches ahead. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mayer. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes the grab. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Got him downfield. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.